Good evening, friends, and namaste. Thank you so much. It's a great moment for me, and it's a great moment for various reasons. Apart from the fact that it also happens to be HSSE's Founders Day, what I'm seeing in front of me are such amazing people with whom I'm associated. I'm very blessed to have such great friends, such great colleagues. People we work together. There are people with whom I have shared a career many years ago. They are here. There are associates, there are people like Jay sir, there are people like Cheda sir. They are of a very different level of entrepreneurship, but they've been so humble enough and kind enough to accept my invitation and be here. I'm not taking everybody's name, but I'm just randomly calling out. I can see Pawanji, thank you so much for coming. So Pawanji is my client, so is Amitabh sir. And with Amitabh sir, I always joke that, he was first my client and then we became very close friends and then he stopped giving me work. so I kid with him that, sir, आपको दोस्त बना के गलती कर दी मैंने, आप तो काम ही नहीं देते आप, पहले काम देते थे. So that's on the lighter side. And I think apart from my daughter, there is my brother, my elder brother Ravindran, who is a corporate communication professional, always very supportive, has been always very supportive of my journey, and his son Sanjeev, who decided that he helped me with the videography today. So we have some absolutely wonderful people here, each one of you. So basically, I invited some of my clients, my associates. Jui has come all the way down from Delhi to be with us. Dilip Sharma has come all the way from Bangalore. Where is Dilip? Where is Sammy? He's also come from Bangalore. They come all the way, traveled all the way just for this event. But I think I want to highlight one very special individual here, without whom I wouldn't be here today at all. And that's my public speaking teacher who taught my brother and me in 1987. And he continues to train people from various organizations. And he is a very active corporate trainer. He conducts public speaking courses, he conducts all kinds of other soft skill programs, and is a huge inspiration for us. So Palekar sir is here with us today. So thank you so much, sir. And it is going to be a very humble moment for me when hi Atul, welcome. So it's going to be a very humble moment for me when we honor sir today. And I always wanted to do this for a very, very long period of time. That I wanted to honor sir because when I attended his public speaking course in the year 1987, the Ramayana serial was happening at that point, and the roads used to be deserted. And people would be glued on to the television set, but my brother and me would travel from Mulund to Ghatkopar, take the local train and go and attend his classes on every Sunday without fail. And that changed my life, that changed his life. My life changed a lot because of that course. Not immediately, it took some years, but 14 years later I made training and speaking my profession, and that's only because I underwent that program in that particular year. So it's a very emotional moment for me also from the perspective that when I started this journey in 2009, I quit a really well-paying corporate job. I was a zonal training head. I was managing a team of more than 100 trainers at that point of time, earning a pretty decent salary at that time. And I have two of my colleagues from those days, Chaitanya, also my ex-Max New York Life colleague, and Gurcharan Singh Gandhi, also my ex-Max New York Life colleague. Gurcharan is a celebrity in himself. He's a fabulous speaker, fabulous author, and he's done very well for himself and for the people that he has mentored. Thank you, Guru. Thanks a lot for being here. Atul Mathur has just walked in. He was the one who inducted us in Max New York Life. He is the one who taught us insurance. Arjun Roy, again my Max colleague. Sorry if I'm missing out on certain names, but I'm extremely grateful to all of you that you're all here today. Very emotional moment also from a perspective that you started a journey in 2009 and you came to this level. I make politically incorrect statements in all my speeches. I'm going to do one more. Because they say that you have to project yourself in a bigger way. So I just want to project myself the way I am. I would say that the company hasn't reached the level that I am dreaming of. It's still a small company. It's yet to scale up to the level that it needs to scale up. But one thing is for sure. As an organization, we have done everything right in terms of engaging with people, doing the right things, providing value to people. and I just enjoy being on the floor. That's what she said. I'm going to invite him to do what he does the best or loves doing the best. So I just enjoy being on the floor, and I can't think of a time when I'm not training people. So there are two things. I'm a trainer, but I'm also an entrepreneur. And I think 16 years has been more of a freelance journey, but with a lot of support from wonderful colleagues like Dr. Anjana Vinod, Juhi Gupta, Parul is there, Dilip Sharma, Sammy, they have all, Dr. Hemjit, they've all been extremely supportive of this journey. And the time has now come to take this to the next level. So I've never done an event like this in 16 years. All we did was engagement through WhatsApp, maybe Zoom, but we never did an event like this. This time I told Diksha that I'm going to take this plunge. This time I want to engage people. I think there's something special about a person becoming 16. When Diksha turned 16, that was a special moment for her. And I thought the second child, as she calls it now, so is also turned 16. So there's something special about this whole journey. So thank you so much. Thanks a ton for being here. We have colleagues from our business networking group. Shweta, thank you so much. Wonderful to see women entrepreneurs and wonderful to see the women cricket team win the semi-final, and hopefully they'll lift the World Cup tomorrow. So it's wonderful to see this whole, entrepreneurial journey of women coming up together, and the entire ecosystem in India changing slowly in favor of women. I've always been a very proud father of a girl child, and we always wanted to encourage girls to move forward in life. So, and I always say that they are not equal to men; they are actually 2 steps above. So men have to catch up in many ways. And there's so much to learn from this generation. I mean, they are very frank, they tell you what is good and what is bad, straight on your face. And I think that's what you need in life. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to quickly, there are awards to be given, and there is a lovely musical program that we're going to present. I'm extremely delighted to welcome my co-singing colleagues, Raju Iyer sir, Nirmala ji and Riddhi, both the amazing ladies are sitting at the back. So we 4 will try to provide some entertainment. Because it's my event, I'm entitled to sing. So, and they're wonderful colleagues, wonderful singers, and they are all professionals in their own right. When time comes, I'll introduce each one of them. So, let's quickly go through a little presentation in terms of the journey of HSSE, which I've called as Dare to Travel. There is a reason I've used the word dare, because I come from I'm a Tam Bram Iyer, Tamil Brahmin Iyer, typical middle class boy, brought up by middle class parents. My father served a government organization, Air India, for 31 years in the accounts department. He had only one dream for his elder son and his younger son, that both of you should join a national bank, take a loan, and retire at 60, pay the EMI. By that time, that house will be yours. In between, you would have got married, you would have 2 children, one would be settled in Dubai, one in Chennai, and your life is sorted. It's such a simple script of life. That's what he hoped. But then he suddenly discovered that there is some chemical locha in these two of in both my boys. And we both took our own career paths, and we done reasonably well for ourselves. So dare to travel, because there's nothing in your genes to suggest that I should be an entrepreneur. But actually what I realized was I had to choose between whether I will make a good employee or a better entrepreneur. Temperamentally, I thought I'm not wired to be a good employee. I don't like to listen to my boss. Then you can't be an employee. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. So the only other choice is you have to become an entrepreneur. But to become an entrepreneur, I didn't have the skill set. But funnily, I realized I had the temperament for it, which I was very surprised myself. I said, how did you get this temperament? Because every day was a struggle for a very long period of time. There are L&D, learning and development professionals here. You understand how tough it is to run a learning and development organization. And so it took some audacity and it took some courage to try and make something out of this journey. So I have divided DARE as an acronym into 4 parts. First is the dream. It's the dream that I live for. It's the purpose of my life. HSSE is my pride. It's the reason I get up in the morning every day. Apart from the fact that, of course, I have to support my daughter and help her to grow in her life.